Hi, this is Nikki Bfearless. For those that don't know me, I am from a small island, St. Thomas, United States, Virgin Islands. I grew up with my mom, my brother, and that's three children. My mom had, my dad have many. You know anything about island men, many. But that's not even cute, really, because when you describe a man as having many children, it means that he can be there for all. It's unfortunate that he wasn't there for me. So, one of the things that I'm going to be talking and blogging about, you're going to notice through my different social medias, is the three dynamic of success. I encourage people to be fearless, to face those dynamics of success, because those things is what's going to help you to go to the next step and the next level. So things like your relationships, these are relationship with your children, this is your spiritual relationships, relationship at work, relationship with your money, relationship with your credit. These are all relationships you could think about. Also, I'm going to be talking about health, because what is health? Health is everything. You can have all the money in the world, but you can't buy health. You can't buy life. So God only gave you one body, one limbs, all your limbs, one time. So you want to take care of them, and you want to focus on your health. You want to take care of your health. The other dynamic is your finance, your credit, investing, retirement, keeping your money rather than consistently working very hard and then putting all your money back in the global economy. So changing actually your generational wealth. What does that mean to you? And a lot of times these different focal points is things that hold people back, and they're held back because of the fear of facing all these different places in their life, facing a relationship of somebody that they had a problem with and they might not know how to address that issue, facing their health, might be neglecting to go to the doctor. So if you're neglecting to go to the doctor, then you know that you're feeling something, and you know that it's something that you're not addressing, because you should be having regular checkups, going to the doctor regularly. You have children. I find that even when I was a child, I didn't go to the doctor much. And my mom was pretty hardworking. I described she being a single mom, raising three children by herself. And she tried. I'm not saying that she didn't, but I remember the school would be reaching out as far as, hey, so-and-so need shots, so-and-so need this. And I used to get excited about the dentist coming to my school to do fillings and all of that stuff. So what I'm saying is addressing health, even as a parent, as busy as you may be, taking the time to address your children, health concerns, education concerns. And whatever relationship with your children that you may have that you want to be strengthening, whether it's better communication. Fear is something that holds you back from dealing with all those challenges that you may have. And guys, I'm not scripted. I am not scripted. I speak from my heart. I really prefer more of a dialogue rather than a monologue. But it's unfortunate with, group, with video, that you can't. So I appreciate your questions. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate everything. You can email me on Nikki Bfearless. You can email me at nblindinfo@yahoo.com. Ask me whatever questions. My blogs, you could respond to them on Instagram, on Snap, Nikki Bfearless. You're going to see more of me, and I want to hear more from you of the three dynamics of success. Now, earlier, I was, just sharing some videos of me cooking dinner. A lot of us, we eat, and we eat a lot of junk, and we try to show our children love through the foods that we feed them. We think that if we give them snacks, they're going to love us, and if we give them candy, they're going to be happy. But that's their health. So feed your kids healthy. Feed them more fruits and vegetables. If you prepare them and start feeding them from young, and if you make it fun and show them that you love it and you enjoy doing it, then they're going to start loving it too, because the energy that you have and the energy that you give out is the energy that they're going to also have and feel. So guys, feed your children healthy. They depend on you to take care of them. So I encourage you to take care of them. Please take care of them. It's your responsibility as a parent. And I take that responsibility very seriously. I've been sharing a lot of different videos of food that I prepare for my children and food that children love, you know. But I've been trying to prepare it, the preparation part, in a more loving way, in a more healthier way. I'm using different products that I have done research. I am not a doctor. I am not a dietitian. It's from my own research and from when I'm preparing foods, and the way foods react to my body is what I'm talking about. So do your own research, talk to your own doctor. Don't take on my recipe for stone. You know what I'm saying? So guys, prepare your food healthier. I mean, it's your food, it's your gut, it's your body. And I don't care how much you grind and how hard you work, without health, all that gonna be nothing. And you need your health to be able to work, to be able to get your insurance, so that you can be able to take care of your responsibilities, really. So one of the questions, I'm addressing a question, I'm coming up to something. One of the questions that somebody had asked me was, why do you use brown? I shared earlier that I was using brown noodles, and with the brown noodles, I use brown everything, brown rice. If you know me, you know that's how I prepare my foods. So I replaced all my whites originally years ago. I grew up as a vegetarian. My parents were vegans. And then I started eating meat later on in my life, incorporating it slowly into my life. I had a very strict diet growing up, not by force, by choice, because I've been pretty aware that health is very important from a little girl. So I was the one that expressed to my mom that I want to be a vegetarian, me and my brother. And then my sister became, and most of my sisters grew up as vegetarian. As we get older and had our own families, we kind of branched off. Some of us coming back into eating more vegetarian meals and more organic. So me personally, I'm learning more now about pH and your body being more alkaline and instead of acidic, and those are things that helps as far as mucus in your body. So with that, I'm practicing to eat more foods that are more alkaline. So you're going to be seeing me eating more vegetables. I'm trying to stay away from more hybrid food and stick to foods that were created by God. Believe it or not, it's green, it's pretty, it's colorful, but it was made in a lab. So I'm trying to stay away. You're going to see a little of it, but I'm really trying to eat more healthier, and I'm trying to give my children more healthier foods. So when it came to the browns, I replaced all my white bread, my white flour, my white sugar, and with browns. And as I learned better, they say, you know better, you do better. When you learn better, you do better. So when I did more research, I'm always researching, I'm always growing, I'm always trying to learn. Once I learned that the brown sugar is not very healthy for you, I took sugar out of my diet. I don't give my children sugar. If we go out to a party or if we go to a restaurant, I'm not going to stop them from eating and drinking juice or eating something that I don't cook at home. But predominantly at home, I do not buy things that I don't eat and put it in my house. So my kids are going to be healthier because they don't have it at home. You would not go in my cabinet and see cookies, candies, chips. You're not going to see brown sugar. You're not going to see syrup. I use agave. I personally do not eat sugar. My children do use agave as their sweetener at home. Out, it's different. You'll see me doing more brown noodles, brown rice. You'll see me eating more of the lean meats. We have not taken meat out of our diet. I don't have no intention of taking meats, at least out of their diet. I don't think that's necessary right now. So guys, another question that somebody asked me was, salt, the Himalayan salt. So I used to buy sea salt, and with the sea salt, I read that it was not good for you. It was just as unhealthy as eating the white salt, the regular salt. So I started buying pink salt. As you know better, you do better. And I'm practicing to eat to live, not live to eat. So, water. In the morning time, I break my fast with water. A bottle, 32 ounce of water before I even eat. Some people say, well, it's very unhealthy to skip breakfast. No, it's very unhealthy. You cannot never skip breakfast. Breakfast is the when you break your fast. It's the very first meal that you eat, no matter what time of day that you eat it. So it's not a matter of the time that you break your fast, it's how you break your fast. So I break my fast normally with water, room temperature water, and then I introduce a more healthier food to feed my good bacteria instead of feeding my bad bacteria. So it's a matter of how you start up your metabolism in the morning time. Are you going to eat foods that feeds your good bacteria, or are you going to eat foods that feeds your bad bacteria? So normally I will eat some fruits. I love strawberries and I love blueberries. I would start off with a serving of fruit, and then I would migrate into oatmeal. I love oatmeal. Anybody that knows me knows I eat oatmeal every morning, and I eat fruits all day long. So yes, fruits have natural sugars and that's sweet and blah blah. People, you can be as negative as you want. I eat fruits and they're natural. And I try to stick to fruits that are more in season, because I find the fruits that are out of season, they might be, created by God originally, but hey, how can you grow fruits out of season? Think about it. So I try to stay away from fruits that are out of season because, like I said, I want to eat more organic and not hybrid fruits or vegetables. And they taste better, by the way, because if they're naturally grown in the earth on a tree, it tastes better rather than a lab, and it's healthier. The health benefit outweighs. So most people say, well, you said you don't drink sugar or juice, but I see that you drink wine. That's not healthy either. Wine is actually very healthy. Wine actually very healthy for your good bacteria, feeds your good bacteria. So I drink red wine. And most of the time, I don't know if you know anything about barks, but I normally soak a few barks in my wine so that it'll be more on the bitter side, more the fermented. Anything fermented is actually a bacteria that's very good for you. So it's very probiotic. It's very good for your gut bacteria, in case that you didn't know. And as far as pH, water, some people have said, Nikki, you're going to be more pH. Your body's not going to be able to fight. Wrong. The more pH your body is the better defensive that your body will be to fight off the bad bacteria. So you want your body to be more pH than alkaline. With the foods, the way it's processed, the way the meats are processed, the way the vegetables are made hybrid and in labs, you cannot get your body 100% pH. I don't care who you are. You can't, because the process of the food and the way it was grown and processed, it's no way you can get 100% pH. So you trying to eat more pH food and trying to wash your vegetables and cook with more pH water like I've been doing, you cannot. If your concern is your body is going to be 2 pH, more pH than, which more alkaline than acidic. I need acid to digest my food. The acid that's in your gut that digests your food have nothing to do with your body being more acidic. That's different. So guys, I encourage you. There's a lot of YouTube videos out there. There's a lot of books out there that talks more about health. There's Google. You can Google pH balance. More pH is more closer to 10. Anything 7.5 and up is more alkaline. Anything 7 and below is more acidic. you want your body to be more alkaline than acidic. So that helps your body to fight in its natural defense. So it's unfortunate that all the disease that's been happening has been happening because of the foods that we eat, and we've been having more acidic food rather than alkaline food. So your body being too alkaline, I can't interpret such. I could be wrong because, like I say, I'm not a dietitian, I'm not a doctor, but based on my experience, I've been feeling my body feel healthier. I've been taking away more acidic food out of my diet and eating more. So, guys, I encourage you to do the same. I encourage you to do your own research. I'm trying to think of the questions that was asked to me. I actually have to start writing them down. Paper towel. I don't use paper towel. It's a preference. I personally don't want to spend money on paper towel. You will see that I love nice things. I buy a lot of nice things. I buy expensive things. I choose not to spend my money on paper towel. For one, I want to contribute to environment. I do recycle. So by me recycling, I really don't want to buy paper towel and just throw it away. It does something to my body when I look in the trash and the trash is just filled with paper towel and I still have more to go. It drives me nuts. So what I use is Clorox wipes. And I feel like, hey, let's kill some birds with one stone. Let's kill multiple birds, not just one. So what I do is I use Clorox wipes, and with using Clorox wipes, I'm able to wipe and disinfect. People say, well, paper towel is for a different purpose. They're going to be the naysayers, and they're going to be the negative people, and they're going to be people that understand. With everything, you have to come into everything with an understanding, with an open mind to understand, okay? Because it's going to be a what if for everything. But if you go through your life being very negative and looking for the what ifs, then you're going to be stuck. And I'm not going to be stuck with you. So, yes, you're right. I don't have my children use Clorox wipes to wipe their hands. That's ridiculous. I actually use Arm & Hammer. I actually has a water, and I put a scoop of Arm & Hammer, and I use that to help to disinfect when I'm washing my dishes with my soap and all with my dish soap. And they wash their hands with water and soap, and they dry with hand towel. So most people don't use their paper towel to clean their hands. They use it to dry their hands, and it has and wipe. I see that's how come the trash is so full, because they wiping everything and it's fine. So I wipe everything with my countertops and around, and if something's splashed on the floor, I wipe those things with my Clorox wipe. I disinfect and clean at the same time. I throw it away in the trash, and I wash my hands with soap and water, which is the better way to wash, or sanitize, because you don't need to be sanitizing while you're cooking, because that stuff gets in your food and it's chemical. Believe it or not, it's sanitization. It's a temporary thing. It's a quick thing. It's not made to replace hand washing. So I wash my hands with soap and water, and I use hand towels. I love hand towels. I think it's pretty. It's nice for the kitchen. So what another concern that somebody had? I can't really remember everything, guys, but if you have any questions, I'm on YouTube, capital Bfearless. I'm also on Instagram, Nikki Bfearless. I'm on Snap. You can ask me questions. You can email me at nblinding4@yahoo.com. I do respond to emails. So I just got a message. I apologize. So guys, success. Let's go back to success. Success is a progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Whatever it is that you're doing in your life, people may describe success as, I got a good job. Oh, I got a good government job. Oh, I have a successful business. Yes, if your business is progressing and you're having customers and you're being polite and respectful and you're feeling very lift and pure and, fulfilled when you're dealing with your customers, absolutely right. You are being successful in your business. But success is not really defined in one area of your life. If you're only successful in your business, but you're not in your relationships, so that business part will pertain to your finance. Or if you're very successful in your relationships, but not very successful in your finance, or if you're very successful in your finance, but not very successful in your health, you're not successful. Success shows up in all areas of your life, and success is a progressive realization of a worthy ideal. So we need to really have a balance, and we need to be working on the three dynamics of success as far as your relationships, your health, and your finance, in order for you to consider yourself to be successful. And I applaud you. You're making steps. That's great. I'm making steps. I'm not perfect, but I've consistently been trying to balance my life with my relationships, all relationships, by the way. And it's work and it's time. So with those relationships and in my health, you're gonna see me blogging about health. You're gonna be seeing me blogging about relationships. You're gonna be seeing me blogging about finance, because I think that it's necessary. All areas is necessary. And you may feel like I'm targeting too much areas, but I'm very resourceful and I like to share what works for me. So because it works for me, I think that somebody can benefit from it. And if I can help one person, if one person alone can benefit from what I have to say, I am pleased, because you cannot please everyone. And you're going to find different type of people in your life, guys. You're going to find, I watched an awesome video recently, and it said that it's three types of people in this world. You have the inspirational, you have the neutral, and you have the negative. And with the inspirational, that's those type of people that you see, that you leave their space, you leave that phone, you leave that workplace, and you just feel fulfilled. You feel driven. You feel like you can do anything that you want to do. They build you up. And then you got that neutral person that you meet, and when you meet them, you kind of feel the same way as you met them. They didn't do anything for you, and it's fine, because it's not everybody built to inspire you. And then you meet that person that when you meet them, it's like, they make you tired, they drain you. You feel like you gotta get a warm shower, or you just gotta shake it off, Woof. I'm just thinking about it. I know a few of those people. Personally, I don't invite them in my space. And I'm sure you know one or two. Personally, I advise that you should not invite them in their space, in your space. Now, let me make something clear. They're the two type of negative people. You might have the negative people, this is what he said in the video, you might have the negative people that might be going through something, They might have an illness that they're dealing with, or a relationship that they're dealing with. They might be just broken from a loss, even in their family, a loss. It can be a pet or a family member, or a very close friend, or even a neighbor that is affecting their mood, but it's temporary. And guys, now you got those type of people that no matter what you do, where they are, or what you say to them, they always find a way to bring it back to the negative. You know those kind of people? No matter what solution you gave to them, it's never good enough. No matter what you tell them, it's never enough. They don't applaud nobody. They don't even applaud themselves. So those people are the inherently negative people. And think about the word inherit. If you have money, old money, and you inherit that money, it's money that was there when you were born. And more than likely, inherited money is money that's going to be there when you die. So if you meet somebody that's negative, and they're inherently negative, I mean, those people that no matter what you tell them, how much you inspire them and encourage them and build them up, they manage to just drain you. You know those kind of people? They just drain your energy. You feel just, oh, you need God when you're done with them. You need prayers to build you back up. Shake it off and run away from those people. You don't need them. You see them calling your phone? You look at the phone? I ain't picking that up. Don't pick up their calls. You might see them down the street coming. Go the other way if you can. Your work, that negative person, that negative, always tired early in the morning, always ready to leave at 8 a.m., always never had a good weekend, or that friend that always got an issue going on with her man, or she's always broke, or the children always get on her nerves. You see those type of people, turn around and go the other way. You have control over your space, and you have control over the type of people that you bring into your life. So those type of people, go the other way. Now, there's sometimes that you cannot avoid those type of people because they're coming. You're not going to be rude. I'm not going to encourage anybody to be rude and disrespectful. The energy that you portray, you always wanted to be a light energy. I've always tried to be an inspiration to people. I've always tried to meet them and in my heart know that I left their heart at a better place than when I left when I met than how I met it. So when you see them and you can't avoid them, but you have to face them, then you face them and you don't ask those type of people how they're doing because you already know. So what you do is you go with a high energy and you go, hi, I'm having a wonderful day. It's such a beautiful weather. The sunshine is amazing. Make a comment about something that excites you. Hopefully the energy is contagious, but it's not because they're inherently negative people. So don't try to change these people. You just try to not let these people change who you are. That's your common goal. To not let their energy come on you. Don't internalize their negative energy. That's your goal. So guys, in other words, when you meet them, also after greeting them, telling them about how you're doing, you're going to be like, hey, gotta go. I'll talk to you another time. You're not going to talk to them later because you already know that you're ignoring them. You're not lying to them. You're not going to tell them any kind of thing to make them feel better because there's no feeling better. I'm sorry, my lips are a little dry. It's not feeling better with people that inherently negative. So you run away from those people. It really don't make no sense. You can't save them. God can save them. Remember the illustration I brought up earlier? If you were born with something, you're going to more likely die with it. Unless something real traumatically happens. And only God alone can do that. It's not your job to do that. You don't have the power. You don't have the strength to do that. You can inspire people with your vibration, your positive vibration, your uplifting vibration, your happy vibration, but you cannot change them. They have to want to be changed. And it's not your responsibility. And you should not think it's your responsibility. It's God's responsibility. And God said that throw your burdens on me. He didn't tell you to take everybody's burdens and just internalize it because you're going to beat yourself down. So that's what I'm going to encourage you today to just focus on the 3 areas of success, which is your relationships, your health, and your finance. In the process of doing that, you're going to face that with a fearless attitude. You're going to be more positive and you're going to be more upbuilding, and you're going to protect your space from people that are in it for a different reason than you, because you're a work in progress. And because you're a work in progress and you're making steps to a progressive realization, that makes you successful. So my people, I just want to thank you for taking the time out from your busy day with your children, with your family, to listen to my video. I'm going to keep coming to you. I want you to go check out my YouTube. My playlist is amazing. I'm working on uploading all my videos to my YouTube and, just editing them and making them great so you guys can go back and look, and so that you can share with somebody that can benefit from these videos. I'm really inspired by different things. I'm inspired by reading personal development books, different amazing artists, actors, authors. I'm sorry. So yeah, I really do not watch anything or listen to anything with movies, musics, unless they inspire me, unless they're fulfilling, unless they're positive, unless they drive me and motivate me. I really don't. I really consistently tries to protect my space from different types of energy and different type of people and different type of music. And I practice that even with my children. I'm working on Fortnite. But that's another conversation for another day. But what I'm saying to you guys is just check me out. I'll be around, I'll be here, and you'll be seeing more of me. Like and share my videos. Anything that you want to hear, any questions that you may have. I really don't take it personal. I'm here to help. I'm here to share. Just let me know. Have a great, wonderful evening. I'll see you later.